Okay, so coming into a sitting position, and if your knees are not on the floor, you might want a bit of padding there. So take your time to get a nice sitting position. We will be sitting quite a bit later on today, which you could do in a chair if you wanted. So just making sure you are comfortable. If you need a blanket to sit on, or things to put under your knees, just making sure that you are very comfortable. Okay, so we will start with just settling. So closing your eyes and getting a nice position. So elongating the spine. Bring the shoulder blades together to the back, really squeezing the shoulder blades, and then just drop the shoulders. So now bring your hands in chin mudra, if you like, with the thumb and forefinger touching the three remaining fingers, spread out and quite taut, not tension, but just with a little bit of engaging them. And then imagining your spine lengthening, tall, as if someone is just pulling you up. And then your shoulders to the side, broad, opening the chest, and the chin parallel to the floor. So the back of the neck is nice and straight. So releasing a little bit the hips, just making sure that there's not too much tension there. So the back has got its natural curves. And now bring your focus to your feet, to your limbs, to your knees, thighs, hips and buttocks. And bring your focus to your abdomen. And whenever you see any tension in these areas, just try and release them if possible. So chest, abdomen, chest, and clavicle, the back, the whole of the back, and the shoulders, shoulder blades, the hands, fingers, the elbow, and the shoulders again, the neck, the mouth, releasing the palate from the top of the from the roof of releasing the tongue from the roof of the palate if it's there. A little bit of room between the upper teeth and the lower teeth, and the lips just ever so slightly closed. Releasing any tension from your temples, and forehead is nice and smooth. And bringing a nice little smile, just a tiny one, to the face. Now bring your attention to the breath. Feeling the breath, the chest expand or the abdomen expand. In and out. And now we will chant Om 3 times to begin the class. If you want to join me, please do. If you want to just listen, that's fine too. So inhaling and exhaling to unify our energy first, and then on the subsequent exhalation, we'll chant Om. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to Om. And then feel the vibration in your body of the Om. And then slowly let the mudra go and open your eyes. And we'll get ready for some movement. So today we're going to do a session which is actually being recommended by the government of India to help us develop our immune system through this difficult time. So there is actually a ministry in India which is called AYUSH. It stands for I don't know exactly what it stands for, but it is the Ministry for Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, and that kind of thing. So complementary health, if you like. So they've just recommended a kind of a general module to help us through this pandemic. So we'll do one of their sessions today, and so we will start standing. We'll start sitting. So if you want to, you can bring your legs out if you like, or you can sit in cross leg, or you can sit on a chair, whatever you feel like. So we will just start with a little bit of neck loosening. So we'll just bring the neck down and up. So if you can combine with the breath, that'd be nice. Exhale, bring the neck down. Inhale, up. Exhale down. So 2 more times. Inhale, up with your own breath. And now we will go to the side. So we'll inhale first, exhale to the side, inhale back, exhale other side, inhale back. So 2 more each side in your own breath. Exhale when you move, inhale when you come back to the center. So slowly. And then once you finish, so we will just do a side stretch where we will hold a little bit. So if you want to bring your right hand on your left ear, and then just bringing that right ear towards the right shoulder, just drop the left shoulder. And then if you want, you can if you need to intensify the stretch, you can bring the left hand towards the floor. So breathing normally here, staying with your breath. And then slowly coming back to the center, and then we will change sides. So left hand to the right ear, gently bring the left ear to the left shoulder, only as much as feels good for you, and then drop the right shoulder down. You can bring that right hand away from you if you want to intensify the stretch. So breathing normally in this position, feeling the breath. If you can do abdominal breath, that would be great. So getting the breath straight to the abdomen. Abdomen expands, and then exhaling, abdomen back to the navel. So staying here a few more times, a few more breaths. And then slowly letting go to the center and relaxing. Okay, so now we're just going to do a few shoulder movements. So if you want to bring your fingers on your shoulders, and then we're just going to go move, making small circles with the elbow. So keeping your shoulders relaxed. So here, just breathe normally. And then for a moment, just notice which way you're going with your elbows. And then now we're going to go the other way, the other direction. So reversing the direction. Hello. And then relaxing down. And now we're going to come up and we're going to do a few standing exercises. So slowly you can come on all fours first, and then bringing one knee in front, and then coming up. Yeah. Okay, so now we're just going to do a bit of twisting. So if you want to bring your hands with your fingers, just and then we're just going to go to the side, one side and then the other slowly. Keep. So, and now we'll bring in the breath. So exhale to one side, inhale back. Exhale, the feet stay on the floor. And then coming down and releasing. So we're just going to do one more to the side. So bring your hands, your palms together in front of you, shoulder height. So just drop the shoulder. So now I will just quickly demonstrate. So we'll inhale, filling the whole of the chest, and then exhaling, bringing the hands back down. So we will start with the hands in prayer in front of us and relaxing the shoulders. So inhale to the side, little bit back, and then when you're ready to exhale, coming down slowly. When the last of the breath is out, the palms touch. So 2 more of these. Inhale, expanding the abdomen, the chest, and exhaling, coming down. 1 more. Inhale. And then exhale, hands together, and then bring the hands down by the side. And now we're just going to do the palm tree pose. So I will demonstrate again. So we will inhale, we will come up, and then we'll exhale, we'll bring the arms down. So it's slow movement, very conscious though, with the breath. So when you're ready, inhale, up, the arms up, opening the chest, and then with the exhalation, coming down slowly. So if you are happy, you can close your eyes, but if you need your eyes for balance, then just focus on one point and exhaling down. So feeling the sensation in the arms, in the fingers. 1 more. Total synchronization between the breath and the movement. And then now, next time we go up, we'll come on the tip of the toe. So this time you really need your eyes open. Fix on a point before we start. So inhale, arms up, come on the tip of your toes. And then when you need to exhale, coming down slowly, feet down, arms down at the same time. So 2 more times in your own time. Inhale, up. Come as high or as low as your body allows today. And then slowly coming down. 1 last. So really synchronizing the breath and the movement. And then relaxing. So now we're going to do the tree pose. So if you want to come on your left foot, come on the tip of your right, and then you can stay on the tip of your right toes. You can bring your hands in prayer if that feels good. You can just stay here today. Or if you feel you can just lift your toe up. Or if you feel you can bring your toe, your right foot against the left leg, then do so. So it's either below the knee or above the knee, and making sure you're not toppling to one side. So just recenter yourself a little. So, and just fixing at your point. Staying here for a few more breaths. And you're nice and steady coming down. Okay, so now we'll do the same on the other side. So we will this time start with the hands on the hips, just to make sure we're not going to one side. So hands on the hips, and then come on the tip of your left toes first. And then depending on how open your hips are, you can bring the knee to the side a little bit or a lot, depending on how you feel. And then here, keeping the hands on the hips so that you don't move to one side or the other, keep coming straight. And then now lengthen first, and then try to bring the left toe up off the floor. So either just off a little bit or on the floor even, or if you like, against the right foot. And once you're nice and tall here, you can bring your hands in prayer, fixing at your point. So feeling the solidity with the ground, feeling grounded, feeling rooted, visualizing the roots underneath your feet, underneath your foot, your right foot in this instance. And then just stay here. Where is the breath? And then slowly coming down. Okay, out of the pose. And then now we're going to do the standing forward bend. So we will just inhale the arms up, both arms, and then bending from the hips, coming down, letting the arms go wherever they go. They might just be on the legs, that's fine, on the thigh, wherever they go, just let them be there. And then if they go to the floor, then that's fine. If they don't go to the floor, then that's fine too. So wherever you are, making sure that you're holding something, whether it's your foot or the ground, wherever it is. And then here, making a little bit of contact between your upper body and your thigh. And then if possible, just bring the center of gravity slightly forward. So if you want the work at the back of your legs, you can try and straighten the legs, so which means that your arms might not go so far down, and that's fine. And if you want to bend your knees, that's fine too, but you're working less of your hamstring in this instance. So here, just moving the center of gravity slightly forward and letting go. Letting the body relax, letting gravity take you down. We're not wrestling with the pose, we're just settling wherever we get to. And then if you can use the exhalation to go any further, if your body invites you, do so. If it's not inviting you, please do not impose. And then slowly, with a curve back, uncurling one vertebra at a time, slowly. And then relaxing with an exhalation. Okay, so we've got two more standing poses. So bringing your hands on your hips this time, both hands on your hips, and the feet a little bit apart, just hip distance or slightly wider. And then we're just going to go for a back bend. So bending from wherever the brass strap is, just around there, the upper back, releasing any tension in the upper back so you're not going too far. And remember, your neck is not going back. So imagine I've got four fingers at the back of my neck here. And when I'm going back, I'm not squishing these fingers. So you're just only going back a little bit with the neck. So we're just enjoying the back bend a little bit and releasing and breathing in the position. So holding here. So we did a forward bend and now we do a back bend. So we do kind of like a pose and a counter pose very often. And then we do one side and the other to just try and balance the efforts. So inhaling and exhaling here. So you don't have to go far at all. And if there's any pressure on your lower back, you know that you've gone too far. You just need to release this and then go here. So looking towards the ceiling, opening the chest towards the ceiling. So really what's important here is the openness of that chest. And then slowly coming down. And now we're going to go and do a simple triangle pose. So your legs apart about twice hip distance. And then we're just going to go to the right side. So we're not going to move the feet or anything. So we'll just inhale. And then with the exhalation, slide your right hand down the right leg, and then you can bring your left hand onto your left thigh if you like. And here again, what we want is this opening in the chest. And then you can leave your hand there if you like, your left hand, or if you want, you can open the left hand up, or if you want, you can bring it to the side of your ear, but then making sure that you're not compromising that openness in the chest. So wherever your arm is, that openness in the chest should happen. So wherever feels good for you. There's not too much weight on the right hand. And then slowly coming back to the center and then bringing the arms down. So here, take a breath in and out. And then we use an exhalation to glide the left hand down the left foot. So bring the palm facing away from you to the middle of the room. So here, your right hand is on your right chest first to get that nice opening of the chest. You can look wherever you like. If you want to look in front, if you want to look up, you can. And then up to you what you do with the right hand. So it can be just up 45 degrees, it can be up, or it can be by the side of the ear, whatever feels good for you. So no strain with where you're looking with your neck, so that should be quite nice. And then with your left hand, there's not very much pressure. And then just see how you are with your feet, whether you're clenching the feet. If you are, then just relax. So the toes you should be able to lift the toes. So the weight is on all corners of the foot. And then slowly coming back to the center. And then heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, coming here. And then somehow slowly making your way to the floor in a sitting position. Okay. So just take a few moments of rest here. Just sitting We'll take a few breaths. So inhaling for a count of 2 and exhaling for a count of 4. If you feel that you want any other resting pose, if you want to go to child pose, if you want to lie down, whatever you feel like, go for it now. We will rest for a minute or so before we carry on. Okay. So now we'll come into the butterfly pose. So bringing your feet together and then your knees to the side, and then making sure that your back is straight. So if your back is kind of rounding, that means your feet needs to go away from you. Or it also means that you might need to sit on something, on a blanket, on a little cushion, whatever you do. So just adjust yourself. So here we will just you can do anything you like here. So you can either consciously bringing your knees up and down if you like, or if you prefer, you can just flutter your wings a little bit. So just moving the knees. So you can see what works better for you, whether lifting the knee up and then down works better. If you're doing that, you can inhale, lift up, exhale, down, inhale, up, exhale, down, or just breathe normally and flutter your wings. Beautiful wings. So you choose whichever one you like. So relax the shoulders, making sure the back is nice and straight. And if it works for you, close your eyes. When your eyes are closed, you can be in the body and see where you can find any tension and ask yourself whether that tension is needed. So you might be holding too much tensions in your arms, of your shoulders, which really isn't needed in this pose. And then on the exhalation, you can try and let go a little bit of the tension that you feel in the groin or anywhere that you feel tension. If that works for your body to release that tension, do so. And if it's not releasing, then accept it. And then here, letting go, bringing the knees up. And then we're going to come into a kneeling position for the half camel pose. So your knees are directly underneath the hips. And here, if your shoulders allow, and if your hands allow, you can bring your hands with the palms facing up, like so. Or if that just doesn't work for you, then just bring your hands on the hips, which is what I'll do. And then here, to get that squeezing, we just bring the shoulders a little bit back and the shoulder blades a little bit together. So we will inhale, and then on the exhalation, we'll just go back a little bit, letting the head drop, if that's okay with you. So not too much, and then inhale back to the center. So we'll just do 2 more. So inhale, going, and then exhale, going back a little bit more, and then coming back to the center. And now we're going to hold the pose for a little bit. So going back, you can do it on an exhalation if you like. And then here, staying and breathing. Again, you can bring your hips a little bit forward, and making sure you're not putting too much pressure on your back. If that's the case, then you might need to come up a little bit. You might have gone too far for the body today. or you might just need a little bit of room between the two knees. That might just release any tension in the back. So we're opening the chest again to the ceiling. So you will find a lot of these poses is kind of openness in the upper body to give us room to breathe, to give us the lungs, to increase the capacity of the lungs, making our respiratory tracts strong, and then slowly coming back to the center. And now I'm just going to demonstrate the next pose, so which is the hare pose. So so we will just come. Well, the way I go into it is from here. There are various ways of going into it. So some people go into Vajrasana first and then go down, bringing the crown of the head on the floor, rolling the back, and then just staying here. So obviously, if you've got any issues that you don't do inversions, then don't do it. So if you don't like to go into Vajrasana, then just coming into standing knees, and then slowly going down, very slowly. Bring the crown of the head on the floor, roll the head a little bit with the hands back, with the arms back, and then breathe. If for whatever reason inversion is not good for you today, then don't do it. If you feel like you want to come up, then do go into child pose and relax. So you choose what you want to do. So your hips are up a little bit, and then your head, the crown of the head. And if you're enjoying the inversion, stay there for a few breaths. If you need to take a rest, take a rest. And then slowly we all meet in child pose. Now slowly coming up, and then we will do one pose here, which is just again about opening the chest. So I will demonstrate first with my back to you. So here we will bring the right hand on the left shoulder blade, the right hand on the shoulder blade, and we will open the chest and we will just breathe here. And if this is too much for you, then what you need to do is simply hold the opposite elbows. So you can come in Vajrasana if you like, or you can come in a seated position, whichever you like. So if you want to try first, if you know you can't do it, then just go into this variation already. And then if you can drop the right hand to the left shoulder blade and left hand to the right shoulder blade, and opening the chest. And breathe here. So looking forward. And this is quite a strong pose. So if it's too much, then you can hold your opposite elbows here and feel the breath. So you choose. And then releasing the arms. And then now we're going to go into a seated twist. So just a really simple twist, bringing your left hand to your right knee, and then bringing your right hand behind you and looking to the right shoulder. So you can, making sure the back is nice and straight. And then close your eyes if this feels good. So now inhale, lengthen the body. Exhale, if your body allows, twist a little bit more, or otherwise just stay there. And in that position, just making sure you're not holding unnecessary tension in areas that you don't need to engage to stay in this pose. So for instance, there shouldn't be tension in your left hand, your left shoulder. So if you find any there, just try and release. Using the power of the breath to let go of tension. And then slowly coming back to the center and then the other way. So right hand on the left knee and then the left hand behind you, not too far away. And close your eyes if it feels good. So inhale in this position, lengthen the back, lengthen, get tall, and then exhaling if you can, just turning a little bit more, only if the body invites you. And now with each inhalation, feel that lengthening, even it could just be a mental lengthening. You might have lengthened all you can, but just visualizing that feeling. And then again, scanning the body to see where you can find any tension. So don't need any tension in your right hand, don't need any tension in the lower body. It's just very nice and relaxed. So you can bring the right hand anywhere on your thigh, doesn't have to be on the knee. Just whatever feels good. And even the left shoulder is kind of, see how you can release the tension there. And then feeling where the work in the body is happening. 2 more breaths. So opening the chest, making sure the chest is nice and open. And then exhaling, coming back to the center. Okay, so now we'll do a couple of poses lying on our stomach. So lying on our stomach. And we will come, first of all, in a crocodile pose. So just bringing your, holding your chin in your hands, and then just relaxing here for a moment. So the legs are nice and straight. And just relaxing, so you can decide how far down you go. Or if you want, you can just go into the relaxation pose as well, that's fine. Or you can make a fist with your hand and relax here, or 2 fists with your hand and just relaxing here. So we're not gone straight to the floor. We just want a little bit of work in the upper back, just a tiny work. That's all we're doing here. Breathing in and out, feeling a gentle massage between with the inner organs. When you inhale, your abdomen inflates, so pressing into the floor. Exhaling, release. So you can be in control of how much you inhale and how much you exhale, and how much pressure, how much sort of massage you give your inner organs here. And release. And now we'll just come into the cobra pose. So bringing your hands, both hands to either side, well, either hand to either side of the chest. We will do with the legs together. So bringing the legs quite close together, if that is okay for your body. If it isn't, then I don't mind if they are a bit further or as far out as you like. So you choose. So the elbows are close and they're in, And then with the with the inhalation, lift your hands up, just your hands, and look up to the ceiling, bringing the chest up, looking up as much as you can, and then exhaling, coming down. One more. So this time, bringing the hands up again, and then looking in the direction of the ceiling, so you might not even see any bit of the ceiling, but just in that direction. And here we'll just breathe normally. If your feet have gone off the floor, try and put them down. If you're not playing ball, then respect them. Release the shoulders. And then bring the hands down. And then now we're going to do our last back bend, which is the locust pose. So you can bring your hands, if you like, I'll give you a few options, by the side of your body with the palms facing down, or you can bring your hands underneath your body with the palms facing down. And if that doesn't work for your body, you can make a fist, or you can interlace the hands and bring them down. And then coming, so you choose your hand position, and then we bring the chin onto the floor. So we do this locust pose in the Shivananda sequence, so you might be familiar with it already. And then now just lengthening the legs. Inhale, lift the right leg up, just the right one, half locust, without putting any pressure on the left side. And then exhaling down. Other side, inhale, left leg up, no pressure on the right side. Exhale down. Now take 3 breaths here. If you need to relax the chin a bit, do so. And then after your 3rd breath, then on the 4th breath, we'll try and lift both legs up. So when you're ready, so making the interim breaths long and deep. And then when you're ready, both legs up. And then breathe in that position. And then bring the legs down. And then take a moment to relax here in, well, just relaxing here, so you can bring your big toes to touch, make a pillow with your hands, and just relax. Or any relaxing position any position that is relaxing for you. So again, the back bends kind of tend to get the heart rate up a little bit. So using the exhalation to get relaxation in the body, elongating or prolonging the exhalation. And now we'll slowly make our way lying on the back. So we will just do one position here. There are a few positions, but we will just do one of them. So, just lying on your back, and then bringing both knees to your chest, and then lift the head up. And then exhaling, bringing the legs out, both legs. So 2 more times. So inhaling, bringing both legs up, and then bringing the head up, and then exhaling, bringing the head down, the legs down. So you can keep the legs, the knees bent if you like, that would be easiest. And now we'll just come up in the pose. So inhale, bring the head up, bring the knees close to the chest, and breathe here for a few breaths. If your neck hurts, just bring the neck down and then bring the legs closer, the knees closer to the chest. And then we'll come down and we will relax. So our next, so now we'll come into, if you like, just rest in Shavasana for 1 minute before we come up to do a few breathing exercises. So letting the body rest. Giving space to the body to absorb the asanas that you've done. And now coming up into sitting, so we will sit here for a few breaths to do some breathing exercises. So, are you both familiar with Kapalbhati? Have you done Kapalbhati before? No, yes, no, yeah, no, yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. So we'll do Kapalbhati. So I will talk you through Kapalbhati anyway. So we will, it's a forceful exhalation with the face really relaxed. So we will inhale normally and then exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you like, you can bring your one hand on the stomach so that you know on the exhalation your tummy is going in, and then making sure the upper body is nice and doesn't move. So we will do a little preparation first. So just inhale normally and then exhale normally, and at the end of that exhalation just exhale a little bit forcefully. So inhale normally, exhale deep, and then at the end of that exhalation, just a bit forceful. So 2 more like so. Inhale, exhale. At the end of the exhalation, just a little forceful one, and then exhale. One last. Inhale, and then exhale, and then forceful. I mean, when I say forceful, I don't mean too forceful, but just sharp. Okay, so now let's do only one round of Kapalbhati. So you adjust it. I mean, I will give a speed, and if you need to change, then do so. So we'll all inhale and then exhale. Inhale, exhale, 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 and relax. So now take 2 deep breaths, inhale completely, and exhale completely. One more, inhale, and exhale completely. And then we'll now come to alternate nostril breathing. And so we're not going to do any count. We're just going to do it. So bringing the left hand in chin mudra with the thumb and forefinger together. And then with the right hand, bringing the index finger and the middle finger to the palm of the hand, the right thumb on the right nostril, and using the left hand on your left nostril. So relax the shoulders. So when you're ready, block the right nostril, inhale through the left, and then block the left, exhale through the right. We inhale through the same nostril that we've just exhaled, so inhaling right, and then block, exhale left, inhale through the same nostril with exhale, block left, exhale right, and then inhale right, exhale left. So one round is beginning with the left leg, with the left nostril, and finishing with the left nostril. So do a few more rounds in your own breath, with your own breath. No counting, nothing. Just keeping present with what you're doing. So the inhalation and the exhalation is quite subtle. There's no noise. You can rest your attention at the point between the eyebrows. So we inhale through the same nostril that we have exhaled, and then change nostril. The chest, so the head is nice and straight, the chest is nice and straight, the body is straight, so there might be a tendency to go forward. So making sure your body is nice and straight. So a few more rounds. So make it subtle and make it comfortable for you. Resting the attention at the point between the eyebrows, or if your attention is naturally gone somewhere else, then leave it there. Staying present with each breath. And then next time you exhale through the left nostril, then make that your last, and then bring both hands to the knee. And now we're going to do one last one, which is the bee breath, which just goes like a normal breathing. And then on the exhalation, we'll make the sound of a bee. Prolonging the exhalation. So this is really good. It stimulates, it balances the thyroid. It's also really good for the breathing system as well. So just with your own breath. So we will start together, and then you will go for the same for your own breath. And then when I say Om Tat Sat, we will finish this practice. So we'll all start together. So inhale, and then exhaling. So we now carry on with our own breath, not trying to adjust to each other's. Face relaxed, body straight, feeling the vibration of the being. Finishing the round you're on, taking your time on that side. And now relaxing, coming into the final relaxation for a few moments. So coming into the corpse pose, lying down. And if you need any cover, anything that you need, we won't be too long, we'll be about 5 minutes or so. So lie down in corpse pose, taking a few moments to adjust the body. Really taking your time. If you need to bend your knees, if you need to rock and roll, whatever your body needs here to make it relax, then please do that. And here, start to take a few deep breaths into the abdomen. And as you exhale, give permission to let go. Let go of any physical, mental, or emotional tension. Close your eyes. And then now, trying to keep still for the duration of the practice. Feel the contact between the body and the floor. Become aware of the plane of contact between the body and the floor. Feel the contact between the floor and the left heel, right heel, left leg, right leg, the left buttock, right buttock, parts of the back, the left shoulder blade, the right shoulder blade, the left hand, the right hand, the left arm, the right arm, and the back of the head. Feel again the contact between the whole body and the floor, the contact between the whole body and the floor. Now become aware of the body becoming very soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Feel your right leg becoming heavy and soft, sinking into the floor. Repeat this feeling with the left leg. Feel the heaviness of the whole leg and feel it sinking into the floor. Feel the hips, pelvis and buttocks, lower back and abdomen becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Repeat this feeling of heaviness, softness, and sinking with the right arm and the left arm. Feel your shoulders and shoulder blades becoming soft and heavy and sinking into the floor. Feel your neck becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Feel your head becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Let go of any expression on your face. The face becomes heavy and sink into the floor. Feel your eyeballs and the muscles around them become soft and heavy, sinking into the skull. Feel your jaw become soft and heavy and sink into the floor, with your mouth staying gently closed, lips completely relaxed. Feel your brain becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Feel the whole body soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Tell yourself that if you wanted to move and you could not, the muscles have become soft and heavy. Feel the pull of gravity on your body holding you to the ground. Now, move your awareness to your breath. Without changing the breath, simply watch the in and out of the breath at the nostrils. When you breathe in, be aware that you're breathing in. Imagine you're experiencing breath for the first time. As you inhale, feel the health-giving oxygen entering your body, nourishing every cell. And as you exhale, feel toxins, illness, disease, tension, releasing, flowing out of the body. So inhaling, feeling the health-giving oxygen, nourishing every cell. Exhaling, stress, toxins, anything that you don't need, away from the body. So keep with that, with those two, the in-breath and the out-breath for a few moments. And then gently, to end the practice, reorientate yourself, feel your body, and start with small movements of the toes and fingers, and gradually stretch and wake up the body from the practice. And then we will come into a sitting position to close the class as we started, with 3 ohms. So we will inhale up. So don't worry about your cameras. And so inhale, we will inhale up, and then on the exhalation, we will bring the arms to the side, drawing a circle of protection around the body, visualizing light protecting the body, and then we'll bring the hands back to the center. So we'll go like this, inhale, and then exhale, Om, visualizing the light around the body, and then bringing the hands back to prayer. So inhale and exhale to begin. So inhale and exhale all together here. And now we'll inhale, bringing the arms up. Inhale. 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 Visualizing light. Exhale. Carrying that protective light around you until we meet next time. Thank you very much. We practice today.